So
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, I was,
Who does that?
you know, yeah,
Why does it smell in here?
I never thought about like how, yeah. So I was like,
And then So I took Jen to the grocery store. And she was like, "Is this where you're going to kill me?" And I said, "Oh." And then I put down the knife.
To anyone who like understood what we just did, you have like perfect hearing. I don't know.
I think that was pitch perfect.
Yeah, I think so. We have perfect pitch. We are, what's his name? The guy who has the guy who's in Pitch Perfect.
I've never seen those movies.
Yeah, Channing Tatum, I think.
Oh, yeah. He's in there?
Yeah, he was playing Gambit, I think.
That's pretty cool. I should watch that.
Yeah, speaking with the Cajun accent.
Is he allowed to? Is he Cajun?
What are you asking me right now? Are you asking me if Channing Tatum is, or if Gambit is, or if the guy from Pitch Perfect is? That was disgusting. You just cracked like every bone in your arm, and
There's just a couple. It was
bro,
just,
go see a chiropractor for that.
I think that would make it worse. They just crack it more. All right.
All right.
So we were talking about Pitch Perfect.
Yes, I think so. With
Channing,
Ryan Reynolds.
he's in there
Yeah.
as Deadpool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And Hugh Jackman is also in it as the Greatest Showman. It's a
Well-
combination. They combine. It's like Marvel everything crossover where they all sing. Don't you remember the part where they're singing like in the like pool or whatever?
They're all
Empty out
dead or
pool.
something.
It's like they get different categories, and it's like songs about Marvel movies,
Whoa.
songs about
pitches. There are pitches.
All right. You're very off topic. No, this is my fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah, someone brought us to a different topic. I was talking about Halloween.
I was
Just
talking about
very
Chris.
normal.
Yeah.
Very normal.
Is that the one with Mike Myers?
Yeah. He's yes.
And he's like, "Oh, behave."
All right, this is a Bachelor podcast.
Yes. Everyone already knew that
Yeah,
from what we've been talking about so far. Clearly,
That should be obvious.
if you didn't know that,
This has all been relevant to the
yeah.
episode.
If you watch the episode,
You
get
would
it.
know.
Only the people who actually watch the episode would get the things we're talking about right now. So,
So where should we start?
from the very beginning.
All right.
I was. All right, I've already made that joke like a handful of times. All right. This is Jamie.
This is Michael Myers.
Dude. I like saw that. I thought you were gonna say Channing for a second.
This is Tatum.
And this is like
Literally. The Cajun podcast.
Have you seen the new Deadpool movie?
I have not.
You've seen the whole meme of like Channing Tatum in that movie, that playing Gambit with the
No.
some saying something and really he did basically like My Name Jeff 2.0.
Oh.
Basically, that's
Whoa.
like what this is.
That's pretty cool.
He might be the best actor ever.
It takes a good actor to be able to pull that off.
Pull off My Name Jeff, yeah.
That was a masterful work. He got an Oscar for that.
Yeah. I think it was like he just won the like only movie ever and only actor ever to like win an Oscar for best line delivery.
Single line. Best joke. Biggest joke.
Biggest joke award goes to this podcast.
The Like a Literally podcast.
All right. Let's stay
Stay on topic.
on topic. What's your name again? All right, we already said
Michael.
that. All right.
Okay.
All right, Channing, thank you. It is hometown week.
That's pretty cool.
This is the week where
Our
Jen
home.
goes to the town
Everywhere
of
but
which,
her own home.
Yeah. She'll never make it back after Jeremy, because Jeremy took her to the place where he said he'd kill. No,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, it was pretty wild.
Who started again? Devin
Yeah,
in Houston,
I
Texas.
believe that.
Okay, this date. Imagine you were on this date. Imagine you were in the position of Jenn, and let's say this is someone you. Let's just say this is someone you've actually been dating for a while, but maybe haven't met like family or friends. And the first time they're like, "Oh, hey, do you want to like meet some of my friends?" And you're like, "Oh, yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
like fun. Like,
Sure.
are we gonna like go out for like lunch or
Food.
drinks or something?" And I'm like, yeah, how about a marathon?
How about we run? All run together.
How interested are you on a scale of 1 to 10 to see like how sweaty I can get, and like see it like seeping through my shirt?
Yeah, his shirt was drenched.
Yeah,
He got a little sweaty.
there's no way that was. Maybe it was. This was in Texas.
Yeah, that is true. Texas.
I don't know. I would. Does that sound fun to you? Let's be honest here.
Not really, no.
All right, why? The
Well,
running
especially
part or the like group of like 20 plus friends that you have to like run with?
I'd say definitely the running and the heat. If it was like a night run, that would be a little different.
Yeah, okay, that is fair. If we want for comfort, it's like can we maybe not run in the like middle of the day when it's like 90 degrees outside?
Yeah. But also, like, you can't even really get to know the friends if you're running. So it's kind of,
It's
I'm
like,
sure
hey,
it's
how have you
awkward.
known? Like, how long have you known Devin? What'd you say? Sounds like you're talking to like your dog.
Just panting.
Bro, that date could have been done with just the dog. They could have
That is
done that.
true.
They could have just done a run with the dog and then played fetch.
With Jen? Jen is fetching.
Devin, go get this.
Run, Devin.
It's like, I would like to take the time to talk to the dog right now. So, Devin, see this
I like to
red
take-
ball? Go get it. It was funny how much they just kept like panning to the dog, like gnawing
Oh.
on the ball. I was like, this
They know what
is
the
what
people
we need to
want.
see. Yeah. This is the important aspect of the episode.
Yeah, we needed to see the dog.
We need to get a counter of how many gnaws we got on that ball.
It's good. It was in the double digits for sure.
Who cares about what they're talking about? I want to see like how much slobber is left on that ball. I gotta be honest, I don't remember what they had talked about
Yeah,
after that.
I was not paying attention.
They're excited to meet his family. Oh, Devin did say, he's like, things are going so well, I'm worried that like, what if my family like sees something that they don't like or like points something out?
And then I can't unsee it.
Yeah. Yeah, and you said like, you even mentioned like while we were watching it, like, wouldn't that technically be something you would want?
Yeah.
Like,
If there's like a big red flag or something you're missing.
Wouldn't you want to know?
She is a woman. I can't unsee that. You ruined it.
Like, did you know that she is the Bachelorette and you are on a TV show right now? The fuck are you trying to tell me right now?
What the hell? I've been
You're saying
lied to.
this. Well, where'd that camera come from?
I didn't notice any cameras before.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I kind of agree with you where it's like, if there was something like a red flag or something where it's like, hey, just like, did you take notice to this?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know. He almost made it seem like that, like, oh, they're going to try to like sabotage this for me or something. Maybe I'm like overthinking.
Point out all the negatives.
Yeah, like they're gonna overlook the positives and like only pick at like they're gonna nitpick or something. I don't know. Maybe we're reaching, but I agree with you where it's like I would want people close to me, if I introduced them to someone I was dating, especially if it was like serious, that if they did notice something that they found unsettling,
Yeah.
to like at least let me know. And like, sure, like I can relate to where it's like, I don't want you to like decide for me and be like, no, you
This
can't
is not a
date
good
like,
person
yeah, you
for you.
can't date this person, or like, because of this, I am not okay with you dating this. It's like, okay, you don't need to go that far, but it's like, I don't know. It's just like, I would want like to know that they care enough for me to be like, I saw or heard she said something that, you know, kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I just wanted to let you know so you can decide for
Yeah,
yourself.
let you
But
get the best, for you to get fully informed about like what we think of her.
yeah, I don't know. Do you feel? I can't remember if I asked you this during like Joey's or charity season, but like, would you personally feel like you need the approval of your family on like someone you're dating?
Probably not. No, it would help.
But like, what if you had them meet like your parents, and your parents just genuinely didn't like approve or didn't like this person? Like, would that alone actually be enough for you to be like, okay, I guess I'm gonna break up with them?
Well, it would be like a big, I don't know, like not red flag, but like a big consideration to take. But it wouldn't be the deciding factor alone.
Right.
But it would matter.
So you don't necessarily need the approval, but you want
You
it.
want it.
Yeah. It just like, I guess it is just sort of like validation that like they see what you see, I guess.
Yeah, can I see what you see?
Yeah. Do you see what I see? Yeah.
I do. Yeah, it is good to have that always.
Yeah, it is sort of like reassurance and like validation that like, yeah, it's a good choice.
Yeah, good job. Slap on the back, gold star.
Yeah, here's a thumbs up for you, bud. You're doing.
You got your dating badge.
You it's like the Boy Scouts. You got a badge.
I don't get a badge.
You just got a badge for like taking someone home to meet your like family. It's like the you got the hometown badge. So who does she meet? She met his mom, stepdad, brother or sister. I can't
Brother.
remember. Yeah.
And sister.
Okay. And
dad.
and his actual dad.
Yeah.
His dad was there, and I don't know. Like, we did learn that his dad wasn't fully in his life a whole lot compared to like his mom.
Right. Yeah. Who was seemed to be single most of his life.
Yeah, single mother, raising her. Again, I can't remember how many siblings it was. Yeah, like a few kids. But he talked to his dad, and his dad was, I don't know. It still seems like he has a relationship or a good relationship with his dad.
Yeah, definitely from this. It seemed pretty good.
Because he said like, oh yeah, I trust him with this stuff, or I trust his opinion on this stuff. So I don't know.
So there must be something there.
Yeah, they definitely do have a relationship. But so Jenn talked to his mom, and I don't know. It really felt like most of the parents in this episode were very similar, where it's like,
don't you dare hurt our child.
Don't you fucking dare. If you break their heart, you got something coming.
You made some dangerous enemies.
Well, they all have like, I feel like a reasonable amount of like skepticism. I feel like it is almost kind of weird not to be skeptical
about this.
A little, at least a little bit. Because his mom still said like, yeah, there is other guys. Like, you're still like dating other guys.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel about Devin? And like, she was like, well, I learned a lot about you and your family, like his family, and it reminded me a lot of my own. And so like we bonded over that. And he is someone that like I can see a future with. And I don't know, when he talked to his mom again, it's the whole theme of this episode though just seemed to be like I feel a certain way, but I'm afraid to open up about it.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
literally all of them. It
Everyone
was that
had that.
same thing. It started with Devin, where he's like, "I'm afraid she might say I love you to someone else." You know,
After I
open up and tell her how I feel, I'm worried that she would turn around and say I love you to someone else. And his mom is just like, "Well, if you
don't,
she
won't know."
She won't know." And like when they say their goodbyes, Devin does. He's just like straight up. He's past the point of falling. He says, "I love you. I am in love with you, Jenn." And what did she? She just said. She still said like, "Oh, I'm falling for you. I'm falling hard," or something like that. So she did.
Said, "Oh, really?" First.
She was like,
Are you sure about that?" Yeah, no, I don't think she said it back. She was just like, "I'm falling."
Yeah, she seemed very happy, and that like, I mean, I really just like was trying to like read and like gauge this. Like, is there gonna be someone she does say it to? Because like, obviously there's like your clear front runner. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she didn't like. You could definitely tell like the ones that were like falling behind. In my opinion, like Jeremy, with the fact that she didn't really reciprocate. Who else did she say she was? She also told like Marcus. I can't remember if she said it to Jonathan.
Yeah, I don't remember if she did or not.
But I remember she said it to Devin and Marcus. So, I mean, that's like, it makes sense now. Like, sure, they got roses and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like at this point, if there is a clear front runner, it's kind of made known typically. Like I remember Joey like told Kelsey, yeah, I think, and maybe it wasn't hometowns, but it was definitely by like the fantasy suites.
Yeah, no, definitely before then. Yeah, and then you could tell they definitely had the strongest connection.
Yeah, I don't know. This episode was, I feel like the main source of drama was like, I guess like you got like Jeremy's hometown where his mom was probably the most skeptical. Like his whole family was.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Dude, I like how his mom even like from the start was like, I remember seeing Jenn like when she was announced as the Bachelorette talk about what kind of man she's looking for, and what she described, I just thought, well, that's not Jeremy. I'm like, all right.
Wow. Just right off the bat.
Yeah, right off the bat, you're like counting your son out. I mean, I don't know. I don't have an issue with it. Like, again, I feel like it's reasonable as a parent or even as like a sibling to be like,
not be fully on board with the whole situation.
Yeah, like it was clear that his mom was definitely taking it the most literally, like literally.
Yeah.
In the sense of like I think she was the one who kept saying like, this isn't just a show or a game. This is your life. This is your future. I think that was her.
Yeah.
Maybe it was.
It was definitely her.
Okay. And yeah, like when Jenn told the sister, like, yeah, he seems like we have a lot of fun. That was the main thing, is they both said like, oh yeah, we have a lot of fun together. We are comfortable together. We are always laughing. And both his sister and his mom are just like, yeah, but what about more than that?
Yeah, is there anything deeper?
And Jenn says to like the sister, like, yeah, he hasn't really opened up about that. And like when he's talking with his mom, he tells her like, I don't want to rush into like any of that serious like stuff or deep stuff. And the mom's like, yeah, but if you expect to like get engaged.
Yeah, but you're expected to get engaged if you win.
Yeah, it almost did make me think like, I don't know. I really like Jeremy. I don't think that this took anything away from him. I still felt like he was probably the furthest behind, most likely to go home.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But the way I kind of feel like he is taking this like just
Serious.
normally.
Yeah, like a real relationship.
Yeah, where he's like, yeah, no, I can see.
I would like at least a third date before I decide to marry this person.
Yeah, does this even count as like an official second date?
Right, yeah, they didn't even have a second date.
Yeah, I
really.
mean, if this counts, then like sure, yeah, then they've been on like 2 dates. They've been on 2 dates, and like you're meeting like his parents to be like, do you think he's ready to like engage to me? And yeah, he was saying like, yeah, I'm ready to get engaged to the right person. And I know how I feel about you. Like he does say he's falling for her by the end.
Yeah, he does.
And
by
that
the
seems to satisfy Jen, at least, in the moment. It's like,
He
oh,
met the
that's
quota.
Yeah. Yeah, he met the quota. It's like
He passed.
he clocked in. That's all he didn't really like do any extra like sweeping or like
Yeah.
cleanup, but he like clocked
No
in.
overtime.
Yeah, no overtime. He didn't get any OT, but I like that. It's very funny. Yeah, I don't know. It was just like I respect that because it's like he isn't getting sort of like blinded or like I don't want to say maybe it is fair to say delusional about the whole show, where it's like it's
It's a
tunnel
fairy
vision
tale.
almost.
Yeah.
It's like you're only thinking about this one person and what is kind of expected of you, which is to get engaged to them in like a few weeks at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like,
I need to think about that.
I enjoy spending time with her. I like her. I want to get engaged to the right person, and I like her. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, and dude, and his mom was just like, I wish you luck, Jen. I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see. And I was like, oh, that is the
no.
most like mom thing. to
Yeah.
say.
That is very like there's some undertones to that message.
Yeah. Dare I say condescending?
A little bit.
A little bit. I don't know, because it didn't seem like
Doubtful. It was a
I
very
guess it is just
doubtful
like
response.
doubtful. It's like
She was Mrs. Doubtfire right there.
yeah. And we also kind of skipped over it. That grocery store, dude. Imagine they took like mushrooms before they go.
Oh my god. They would have never made it out.
That would be like they'd be like
still
scarred
be
for the
in
rest of their life. Dude, one of those like animatronics would have gotten punched, like broken off the wall.
Without a doubt, yeah.
Dude, that cow would have been like, they would have thought it was like a person and like trying to like ask it where the bathroom was or something. It was cool. It was a cool store. I want
was
to go
cool.
there.
Yeah,
Is
with
that just
mushrooms.
like the average grocery store in Connecticut, apparently?
I think so. That's
Okay.
how it has to be.
Yeah, it makes sense. Well,
They expect that.
and was it weird that he, like, I don't know how to, like, do you think it actually was a coincidence that they ran into his, like, aunt just randomly at the grocery store? And they're like, oh, there's my aunt. Hey, I missed you. Get out of here.
2 seconds of airtime.
Yeah, I know. It literally was
They
like
did have their name on the billboard outside, so she would have known.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's a good point. Anyone who
Oh,
knew
they're
that he was on
selling
the show.
Jenn and Jeremy's in this store. I need to restock on those.
Ben and Jerry's, Jen and Jeremy's. There we go.
Whoa, new chain.
Yeah, that store actually did look pretty epic. What else did they get? They had popcorn. Dude, they like got the like fattest lobster roll I've ever seen.
Oh.
They loaded that shit up. I want to
Extra
like
chunky.
build my own lobster
Yeah,
roll.
that sounded good.
I would bankrupt that thing faster than Red Lobster at this point. Who needs all you can eat shrimp when you
I
just
need-
have like build your own lobster roll?
The roll would be the lobster.
Yeah. Like, sir, you need a bun. It's like, no, I don't. What'd you say?
All right, I'll put a little bun in there.
Yeah, you just like sprinkle some like breadcrumbs in it. Yeah, I mean, overall, I came out of that one kind of thinking like, this is clearly just even aside from the like pushback from his mom and his sister, I was like, this is clearly the weakest in quotation marks.
Weakest family, yeah. But yeah, no, especially with their like the both the mom and the sister kind of grilling.
Yeah. I
her
liked how
and Jeremy.
I liked how the sister had like a similar sense of humor. Like when he was
Yeah.
talking to Jeremy.
It was good. It was
What was
classic.
the joke that she made? It was like
Put your walls down, like
it was something like it's something about his sense of humor, and she was like, "Oh, he has one," or something like. It was something
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
It was something very like it was a very Jeremy-esque
It
joke.
was very good.
I can't remember what it was exactly, but I was like, "Oh, it runs in the family."
I know.
Oh yeah, and then the joke we used at the start. That must be like a joke that they just do everywhere they go at this point. Oh, this must be where you're taking me to kill me. Like she said it now too. Like he said it like multiple times last episode.
Yeah.
And now she's breaking it out. I was like, oh, this is
damn.
this is just
He
their
rubbed
joke.
off on her.
It was sweet, but like it definitely did give, I guess, more friendly vibes than anything. Like compared to the rest.
I guess so.
I like Jeremy though. I still do like Jeremy.
I guess I'll still like him, even if Jen doesn't.
You will be on his season if he becomes the second next Bachelor.
Yeah, the dual season. No, I'll be on Paradise with him.
Oh yeah, there we go.
He should be on there. I bet he will.
Yeah, I like him. I'm worried though that he kind of got
Yeah,
like
kicked out.
He was definitely under the radar.
Before people really could like him.
I know,
or
and
know
then
about
like
him.
he finally had his breakthrough moment. I was like, this is a breakthrough moment. And he was very likable, very very charming and funny. I was like, all right, I want to date him now too. Who's next? Jonathan. Meeting in San Diego, California.
We finished Dylan. We finished talking about Dylan.
Dylan? Who? What?
Or, sorry,
Jeremy?
Devin.
Devin. He was. We finished.
Oh yeah, but I feel like we skipped a little bit of his hometown.
Did we? Okay.
All right, continue.
What was anything? I can't remember. I felt like his was pretty seamless. Is the only thing. Like he didn't really have as much pushback from his parents. Like both of them just told him like, "Oh, just tell her how you feel."
Right. And then that compared to
Jeremy, whose like whole family was quite the most skeptical.
yeah. And then when he was talking to his family, did the family say the same thing, or what did I forget what he
No,
said to
they
Jeremy?
told like at least his mom was like
This is
when
real life.
his mom was talking to Jen and Jen said like, do you think he's ready to like get engaged? And she basically kind of gave like didn't really answer her question. It was just like I got to be honest with you. Like, sure, I'm sure he's ready to get engaged to the right person, but I've only seen you guys together for like 5 minutes. I can't answer that for you.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Yeah, and it's
That's
like
very fair.
that. Yeah, no, I don't think that's unreasonable.
Yeah, that is a very fair statement. So you're saying you can't tell after 5 minutes?
Yeah, that we love each other and that we should get engaged, or that
Yes.
he loves me. Like I can sort of get the purpose of like asking, because it's like, oh, surely you know your son better than I do, and this goes for like all of the parents and siblings, whatever. Like I'm sure you know your son or brother, whatever, better than I do. So like, in your opinion, do you think that he's ready to get engaged? But like, yeah, Jeremy's mom was like, yeah, to the right person, I'm sure that wouldn't be an issue, but you've only known each other for a little bit. I've only seen you guys together for like 20 minutes at this point. I can't really give you a serious answer.
So good luck with that.
Yeah, like I have no actual judgment on your relationship.
Yeah, I can't give you any feedback.
Yeah, and I don't know. Again, I understand kind of why like Jen would ask that, as far as like, you know.
Yeah, just for your input.
Yeah, like for
Your
input
perspective.
and perspective of like family who does know this person better than you, and just like
Potentially.
just in general, sure, yeah. Like, do you think that they are in a point in their life where they would be open to an engagement? And I do think that his mom answered that, where she said, like, yeah, with the right person, I don't think that would be an issue. But to you, I cannot like
Yeah.
give you an answer.
I can't make that decision for you.
Yeah, who's next? Jonathan, San Diego. They played lacrosse. I don't know. It's very lighthearted between them. I don't know how to like judge their relationship. As far as like, I don't know. I'm always kind of like,
Probably similar to Jeremy.
yeah, I
It
don't know.
seems kind of like that.
I do think like they have,
A little more farther along.
yeah, I do think that
Definitely.
they have a connection, but it's like, I don't know.
It's really there yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it seems like they have a bit more chemistry rather than just like friendly chemistry, like Jeremy.
Mhm. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
But I don't know. It feels like Jenn,
Very surface level.
it just seems like she gets way more excited or like is happy or concerned about whether like how happy she was when Devin told her that he loved her, or how scared she is if Marcus doesn't feel the same way,
yeah,
or
definitely.
isn't. And it's like she didn't really feel or like express either of that with Jonathan.
Yeah, she didn't.
Like he said, like, due to his like previous relationship and him having like trouble like trusting now, that like he's guarded, but he does like care about her. But I don't know, dude. It's just like it didn't have the same like impact. But I'm not Jen, so who knows? Maybe she picks Jonathan.
What do you know?
What do I know?
What do you know?
What did you think about Jonathan's? I think
Family?
was it brother and like sister-in-law? Their like story about how they
Oh.
met. I thought it was like, oh, this is very 2024 of you.
It is. It's very modern. This is what dating's like now.
Yeah,
How'd you meet your mother? On the apps.
yeah. Okay, first of all, that's something I'd like to talk
And then
to
we
you
married
about.
2 weeks later.
It was okay. Yeah, that was the thing. They said they met on like Tinder. They said I love you on the like second
Second
or
date.
third date. Yeah, second date. And they like moved in together after like a few weeks. And I'm like, you're diving in
whoa.
head first. And they've been like together for
They're
7
speed
years.
running relationships.
Dude, they were like at the like world record at this point. I
They
mean, that
hold
is
that.
probably like one of the best Tinder success stories.
Yeah,
It has to be.
That's definitely like a model Tinder relationship right there.
But I think it's so.
That's how most of them end up, I think.
I just appreciated their honesty about it, because you use the apps or have used the dating apps in the past. I've used
Yeah.
the dating apps.
I got a
Do you-
similar experience.
Yeah, how many times again? On what numbered date did you say I love you, and at what point did you move in? If either of those took place after a month,
Too late.
it was too late. Yeah.
Got to start again. Go quicker
Start
next
over.
time.
I don't know. I just like I appreciated them being like, yeah, we met on Tinder. We dated like pretty quickly before things got like serious. And like nowadays, dude, on those apps, I think it's like people seem embarrassed to like admit that
They're
they like
on there.
meet someone or have used like
yeah.
dating apps. And I'm like, why? It's like the most common way of meeting people now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the whole
I
thing
think it's
about
the
like
only way.
let's we need to decide on like or we need to come with a story on how we met, like to tell like our like family or friends. And I'm like, why? Like it'll be more pathetic than like saying, yeah, it's like I don't think it is like pathetic to meet someone on a dating app. It's just common now. It's just normal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they're for too.
Yeah, it's almost like, wait, you bet you're dating someone from a dating app?
What the hell?
What the hell is wrong with you? No, I just don't understand it. Me personally, it's like, is it from like a sense of like shame from like using it, or like embarrassment, as far as like, oh, I don't want people to know that like I used it, or like have like a serious relationship from a dating app. It's like, why? I genuinely think that like nowadays, you like tell someone like you met other than like not on an app, it's almost less believable. I'd almost think like, they don't want to tell the truth.
I can see that definitely.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is their story.
Sure.
I don't
We
know.
were in the grocery store and I accidentally spilled ketchup on her.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we met at like Target. It's like,
Whoa.
okay,
Cool.
like, sure, that's totally normal.
I believe that.
This isn't like a movie.
In the lingerie section or something.
Oh yeah.
This is a movie. That's probably what it is. They want to like match like a standard of like romantic.
Yeah,
romance.
they're like, we
They're
need
like, dating app is romantic.
Our how we met story needs to be like right out of a movie or something type of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, dating apps are boring and they have like a bad rap or a certain reputation. So if we say we
Not
met
the
on
best.
those, people are going to get the wrong idea and like think, what? I don't know. It's like, I don't get it.
Yeah. I mean, there's still people together. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's like, if you actually
Usually,
like
yeah.
each other or even love each other, it's like, why do you care so much? No one else is. Dude, anyone who like judges you for like meeting someone on an
Based on
app is like,
how you met.
yeah, it's like, what is
Why?
wrong with that person?
Yeah. Why would you do that? Putting like your crazy expectations on other people.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll get off my soapbox right now. Take a step down. And where were we? Oh yeah, his family. Yeah, I liked his brother. His brother, again, skeptical and protective.
Side note, what if you said we met on The Bachelor? Would that be better or worse?
Dude, exactly. That's the thing. It's like, that should be like that probably has like, to the people who like The Bachelor, they'd be like, oh my God, that would be like insane. To anyone else, it'd be like, okay,
What
so
the-
you're going to break up.
Yeah, you met on a game show?
Yeah, you met
About
on like
speed dating?
a reality TV show. Yeah, I'm sure this will work out for you. Like
Okay.
winking at you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah, I don't know. I felt Jonathan's family, similar thing. His brothers like protective of him and skeptical about the whole thing, where it's like, do you actually think you could fall in love with Jonathan when you still have like 3 other guys? And Jenn kind of gave the same answer every time. She's like, they wouldn't be here if I
Didn't
didn't
think
say, yeah, if I didn't think so.
Right, Jeremy wouldn't be here if I didn't
And that's
think
why
so.
he isn't.
That's why he-
That's why he isn't. I don't know. I kind of just feel like it literally was like a repeat. Like every hometown scene.
It was
like,
very similar.
Yeah, it was very similar.
very similar.
They could have shown like one and just said like,
Showed the same family for all
Yeah.
3, all 4.
they could have just shown one and then they just showed like text on the screen. They're like, now pretend that exact same thing happened with like each of the rest of the guys, and let's move on to the rose ceremony.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a little like boring, to be fair.
Yeah, especially after Jeremy. Jeremy was the only.
Yeah, he's fun.
Interesting.
He's like fun. I still like all the other guys, but like Devin is no longer involved in any sort of drama, so he's kind of just showing out at this point.
Yeah, Dylan. It's wild.
Yeah. Dylan. Jonathan is probably the most like just safe, no drama, but also kind of not, in my mind, he's not the top pick right now.
No, I don't think
I
so.
don't know if I would be too surprised, I guess, if he makes it to the top 2, because I know I've been saying like he gets eliminated Fantasy Suites, which, as of right now, my top 3 is correct at this point.
Yeah, mine is too, I think.
Surely. Yeah.
No, I did think Jeremy was going to make it. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Well, to anyone who didn't even have them in their top 4, I don't know what you were thinking.
Yeah, it's pretty safe to assume it would be Jonathan or Marcus.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like they're kind of planting a seed now with Marcus that, you know,
He's not ready.
He's not ready. He doesn't necessarily. His whole thing was, first of all, he didn't really even get a date. Like
He really didn't, yeah. He got an
met him
ocean.
in Washington. Was it Spokane? Tacoma.
Like the car
Yeah.
or the truck.
Yeah. Or the TV show.
Oh, yeah, I
FD.
forgot about that.
They just like sit by a lake and then like they go and meet who was it? He said like his sister, and then it's not his adoptive parents, but it's sort of like parental figures he met through, I think through the military, he said, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then a lot of his
Like godparents almost.
yeah, maybe that's what it is. And then like it was like just a lot of other people, I'm assuming he knew from the army.
Yeah, there
Or
were a
just
couple
friends.
army guys there.
But yeah, his whole thing was like he really likes her, but he's a slow burn. He's not sure like how to get from liking her to loving her, or like being able to like express that to her. And again, it's just like everyone he tells that to is just like, if this is something you want, you gotta say it. You kind of just
You
gotta
gotta
say
do
bro.
it, man. You gotta do it. Use it or lose it.
Yeah, again, it just goes smooth though. It's like she talks with his sister. They have like a really emotional moment, but like,
Nothing bad.
yeah, no, it wasn't anything bad. Like his sister, like when Marcus asked his sister, like, "Oh, what did you think of her?" It's like, "No, she was sweet. I loved her." It's like, okay.
That's good.
There's like very little stakes right now. The only one that had like real pushback was Jeremy.
Right. Yeah, and his family.
But they almost seem to like have fabricated like some around Marcus on him just like personally being like, well, I don't know if I'm like ready, or I don't know if I love her or can get there with her. And then, dude, they had a weird moment where they like had the guys all like sit together
Oh,
again,
yeah.
like having a
All of
beer.
them.
How'd your hometown go? Did she say, "Oh, I love you," or like did you
How
tell her
was
you
she
love her?
towards you?
Yeah, I mean, it was. They all seem to be like confident in their relationship, except for Marcus, which almost makes me think that this was intentional to make him feel like more like
Left behind.
insecure, yeah, about it. Because he was saying like, yeah, I still have like kind of reservations about all of this, and then like Devin is immediately like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't have
feel
any
good.
reservations. I
Feel
love her.
ready.
I'm ready. It's just sort of like the nail in the coffin. But yeah, it was kind of just seemed like it's like, oh, is this just in his head, or is Jen like picking up on this and feels the same way of like she can tell that I don't actually love her yet or something, and maybe
Which
she
doesn't
might send me.
seem like it. Seems like it's just in his head.
Yeah,
From
no,
what we saw.
because like when they did finish their hometown, he did say like, yeah, I am falling for you. So literally everyone said that
Everyone
to her.
did it.
Everyone said that to her, and she said it back to Marcus for sure.
Yeah. Which is a pretty good sign.
Yeah, she was very happy that he said it to her. But so I don't know. To me it seemed like okay, it's gonna come down. I kind of saw it come. I was like, it's gonna come down to like, is Marcus gonna get the rose, or probably Jeremy, since he's probably the furthest behind. And like, yeah, when it did come down to that, I was like, it has to be Marcus getting it at this point.
Yeah, especially with what she's shown.
And I don't know. Jeremy had like a good goodbye. He didn't really. It wasn't really like. It did
Yeah.
seem like a friendly goodbye.
It was
though.
very
Again,
friendly.
it wasn't like he didn't seem too tore up about it at all. Really.
Yeah, he didn't cry. You
yeah,
didn't?
he's like, oh, it sucks,
All right.
but
I guess I'll go on my
I would
own.
appreciate it. Yeah, I guess
I guess I'll go on Tinder.
But yeah, I guess I wouldn't be too surprised if Marcus maybe went home next week or next episode, because next week there's gonna be two. It's gonna be Fantasy Suites and then the Men Tell All.
What the heck?
Oh,
Are they allowed to do that?
they're forcing it down our
Oh
throats.
my god.
Consume us as much as you can. Here's 4 hours worth of Bachelorette content.
Getting PTSD.
Yeah,
From
I've been
Paradise.
enjoying this season, but that when they said that, I was like, oh, please, just
Please.
spread it out.
Oh no.
We're probably just gonna cover both in one podcast, right?
Yeah,
That's
one
fair.
of us will do that.
You'll do one
I'll do
episode.
one.
I'll do the other episode.
All right, that's fair.
Yours is gonna be like a minute long. Like this Fantasy Suite, she eliminated this guy.
We did not get to see anything.
Yeah, nothing was shown except for this guy getting eliminated.
All right, what happened with you? They made fun of Dylan.
Yeah, you keep getting his name wrong.
They made fun of Devin, and he wasn't there to defend himself.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Okay, first off, we have 3 guys left. Marcus, Devin, and Jonathan.
Dylan, yeah.
Dylan. Monday is going to be Fantasy Suites. Who do you think is getting eliminated? It's making it seem like this whole Marcus. Not being ready thing is going to carry over. So do you think he's going home, or do you think maybe someone else?
No, I think Marcus. Go home.
I feel like it's a bit of a red herring in my opinion.
Yeah, I think they usually like to do that. Make someone look like they're going to get eliminated and then not.
And just the fact that I almost think that you could be right, though, just the fact that they planted the seed in this episode and not just like next week. Like they planted it early enough to make it seem like, oh, if this is continuing into next week,
He's definitely getting out.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I think is going to happen. But I could see either or. Them just hyping it up and then having Jonathan go.
So you think there's no way Devin's going home?
No.
Okay. I would agree with you. I do think it's going to be between Jonathan or Marcus. And so you think Marcus is going home?
Yeah.
All right. I think Jonathan's going home. I just want to be different.
That's
will
fair.
say
Either or are pretty.
it's
I feel
definitely
like they're
between
close.
those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely between those two. But I do think that she really likes Marcus. So
Yeah, that would be tough. It would have to be really
even
bad.
it does seem like he does kind of like admit to like saying like, yeah, I don't love you yet. It's like she professes her love to him first.
And then he doesn't say anything.
That
back.
could be like I don't know.
It's pretty tough.
It's how much does he love, or does she like or love him to like, if she really wants to like be with him, I guess he would stay, like she'd keep him. But I think if she knows at this point who she's going to pick, and if it's not him, then he'll probably go home, I would think. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Because like, why keep him? Just like break up with him. I don't know. No, I'm going to still stick with Jonathan. I feel like
That's fair.
I feel like they're trying to get me with the
They're trying
edit.
to fool you.
Yeah, they're trying to
always
trick me.
trying to get you. I can't be got. It's Devin.
No, but I agree with you. I think there's no way that Devin's going home. But you brought up a good point about like, if at the Men Tell All, they're gonna have like all of these guys who don't like Devin, and like they typically only have on the people who have been like the guys who have been eliminated. So like if Devin gets a rose, he shouldn't be at the Men Tell All.
Right.
But it's just like funny because most of the like drama of the season
all been
he was
him.
involved in. He
Yeah,
was involved in it with what was Aaron was the first one, and then Sam and Thomas, mostly Sam, like for a long time.
Definitely.
All like important people. Like other than like Devin and like Sam, who else? Like what other characters had like I guess Sam N.
Right.
The love virgin.
Yeah, but he got eliminated like immediately after
Yeah.
him like doing anything.
Yeah,
So
it
it wasn't
didn't
really a
last as
big.
long.
Yeah, it wasn't a big drama thing. It was like
But
half an episode.
It's just like funny to think that they're gonna have, if all of those guys who don't like Devin show up, they're gonna be talking about Devin, and he's just not gonna be there probably. And it's like that's gonna be really funny to like because they're just gonna be trashing him.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be fully relying on like the other guys to be like defending him, because they always like to have like a back and forth about like everyone, which I think is funny because there's some people or some instances on the show where I was like, this shouldn't really be like defendable. Like, this is just like extremely like obnoxious or horrible. But they always find someone to like, hey, why don't you defend like so and so? Like
Thomas, why don't you defend Sam?
Yeah, it's gonna be like, hey, John, the one that is no longer around. Why don't you defend? Like you remember, you said you like Devin. You're gonna defend Devin. You're gonna be a Devin defender. Who else seemed to like Devin? Grant. Maybe Grant will be Grant. Next Bachelor. Is he gonna be at the tell-all, or is he gonna be maybe at the after the final rose?
He better be at the tell-all.
I hope
that would be cool.
He's gonna be he has to be at one of those, right? He has to get promoted a little bit, if they not both. Yeah. I don't know. I am excited for the like men tell-all, but now that you say it, it's just like funny to think. Like they always talk about the drama. The drama has mostly been about like Devin. I guess her ex, I guess, but that was like an episode. Her like ex-boyfriend.
Oh yeah.
First of all, is he gonna be there? That would be kind of weird.
That would be funny.
That would be really funny.
He flew all the way out.
Oh my gosh, dude! They're gonna make him like, yeah. If you want to be on the like men tell-all, you can like fly yourself out if you want. And then like they have it, and like he doesn't even get to like talk. It's like,
yeah, we ran out of time. We couldn't.
Yeah, with that.
It's like, Jen, I love you, Jen. And he's just escorted out by security.
Like, I don't know what all that was about, but like back to the rest of the guys.
Sorry for the interruption, folks.
Well, if he is there, or even if they bring that up, again, they're going to have someone probably like trashing him for doing that, or being like, I don't know why he would even think that. And they're going to have someone be like, no, like that, what he was doing like showed how much he cared about her. Like, what's the problem with that, or whatever. Something like, I can already picture how this is going to go, but do you think anyone is going to redeem themselves? There's really only a few that probably need it. There's only one that really needs it.
What's the opposite of redemption?
Doubling or tripling down on.
I feel like that. I think there'll be a lot of doubling down. I don't know if there'll be any redemption.
Like, who had again? Like Sam N.
Sam, yeah.
Sam N. But like,
both
I don't.
The Sams, kind of.
Definitely Sam at Southern South Carolina, Myrtle Beach Sam.
Myrtle
Sam definitely needs it. And I don't know like how he can achieve it, but
I don't know any way he can.
But we know who's going to defend him.
Oh, we know.
We know who's going to be defending him. The man who likes to grab you by your arm and like drag you away.
The only guy who pulls other guys. Speak to them.
I want time with Devin because I need to confront him. I want time with Sam and I need to confront him. Oh, yeah. If they're both there, first of all, that's going to be really funny. Good. I want to see them again, but I don't know. I really don't know like how Sam M can like redeem himself, get us maybe back on his, or even just be like, okay, whatever, I guess. Let's just forget about it type of thing.
Right.
It's like he just came off as like such a, I don't even want to say douche is the right word. It's just like a dude, are you like
emotionally intelligent?
Are you paying attention? Do you have any like awareness?
Yeah, exactly. Perception.
Bro, like if you played like Dungeons and Dragons, he'd always be rolling like a critical failure.
Perception roll.
Yeah, he makes a perception roll on everything, and his dice only has a 1 on it.
1 on every side.
It's like, oh, this is Sam. This is a really easy. All you need is like a 2, and he brings out a marble, and it has like a 1 on it.
Oh my God, you got a 1 again.
He's like, I have no idea what's going on right now.
I don't even know where I am.
Yeah, where am I? Like, I just got back from Australia or New Zealand, and like, Sam, that was like forever ago.
I'm
like,
still back there.
yeah, I was like, no.
I'm on a date with Jen right now. It's going
Like,
really well.
Jen like invited me back here because she still wants to be with me, right? That's why she wanted to like talk to me.
Playing the long game.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be either very entertaining and funny, or it's just gonna be like, well, that was a waste of time. I don't feel like there's much of an in between, really. And I don't have high expectations for Sam. But I'm almost kind of like happy about that because I'm hoping that he does like try to
Outdo himself.
yeah.
For better or for worse?
Preferably for worse in this situation.
Yeah, that would be the most entertaining.
Oh man, this is great. Is there anything else? Okay, so who do you think wins? You think Marcus potentially gets there? So you think top 2 is Jonathan and Devin? I think top 2 is Marcus and Devin. I don't know. I'm still gonna pick Devin at this point.
Yeah, I'll Devin it.
Okay. All right, we are in agreement. Is there any closing remarks you'd like to say?
About the show.
Okay. Anything.
So we're really watching 4 hours next week.
Yeah. You better believe it, bro.
Oh no!
And we're doing it all in
Back to
one
back.
sitting. You told me about how you watched like the extended cut of like Lord of the Rings. I'm about to one up you right now.
It's the extended director's cut.
Yeah,
Zach
they show
Schna-
all of
yeah.
the footage of like the fantasy suites. It's like days worth of like footage.
All right, I'll watch it.
90% of it has no dialogue because it's just like 6-second clips of them like fixing the button on the like wrist of their suit or something.
Fiddling.
Yeah,
like
fiddling.
Something, a pencil.
It's like Jen looking pensively out towards the ocean for like a few seconds. Like her
All right,
putting her head in her hands, being like, "Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do?" I mean, that's probably what most of the show is already at this point.
Yeah, that is basically what it is.
You said you wanted more of that. Well,
I
here you
need
go.
I need more.
We are getting the Snyder cut of The Bachelorette next week. Very excited. And then it's the I'm assuming the following week will be finale, and then begin Joan, the Golden Bachelorette, is going to be starting in just a few weeks, a couple weeks after that.
That's
Her men
exciting.
have been announced. One notable thing about it is this show is either a genius or we are, because Kelsey's dad from Joey's season is a contestant for Joan.
Oh, we knew it.
Kind of
We
epic.
set it up.
Yeah, it was us.
We hooked him up. You're welcome.
I'm looking forward to that though.
That will be cool.
I feel like by default he has to go far. Although there was on the Golden Bachelor, there was a
Couple
previous
noticeable people.
there was a previous
Contestant.
Bachelor's mom who got eliminated the first night, and so I was like, okay, maybe not.
But I think he will. He's my winner.
He was super charming too,
Yeah.
and I was like, if he's the next Golden Bachelor,
That would be good.
you're about to get a male contestant signing up, and
You're about
a
to get a-
20-something-year-old male contestant signing up to be on the Golden Bachelor.
That is true.
Nah, he's great.
excited.
I hope, and I really hope that this show gets a Golden Bachelor in Paradise as well.
Oh, yeah. That's needed.
That's needed. Yeah, that's all I got. This has been Jamie.
This has been Vic.
Like,
Literally.
Where can the people and
The good people.
dogs? Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
sure.
and the dogs.
What was Devin's dog's name?
Todd. Oh, that was his dad.
That was his stepdad. All right.
I forget. It was some human name like that.
Wasn't it like Charlie or something? But I thought his dog was like a girl.
Right,
Was
yeah.
Charlie. I guess Charlie is as far as what are the not? I almost said ambidextrous, but like names that are.
Ambidextrous.
Is that okay? I don't know. That could be right. I don't know. It's names that are pretty common for guys or girls. Charlie probably is one.
Bob is...
Good luck, Charlie.
Yeah.
That was a girl. Yeah, okay.
That is true.
Okay, what were we saying again?
Something about Spotify and how the people could
All right, perfect. Thank you for redirecting us.
listen maybe there or
Apple Podcasts.
Whoa. Google Podcasts.
Podbean.
Pandora.
iHeartPod.
Podbox.
Oh yeah,
Castbox.
what was that called?
Castbox.
Hey Siri, it. Hey Siri, like literally. YouTube. One word, like literally.
My phone went off.
Oh, hey Siri.
Hey Siri.
Look up like literally. Buffering.
Oh, this is a good sign.
There's two,
fine.
like we have so many. We're the top result. Surely
It doesn't know which one.
Yeah, it says, "Oh, do you want the like?"
The like or the or the literally.
It's too popular to show up, is why. Yeah, that's all I
YouTube,
get.
one word like a literally.
All right. This is like a broken record at this point.
Wait, I don't think you said YouTube.
I don't know if I said one word, no spaces, like literally. Did you say YouTube? Okay, yeah. Yeah, no.
Siri.
Okay, Google it.
Did we go over where the people could find us?
All right. Tune in next week. We will be doing however
be a
long the
5-hour-long
2 episodes are
pod.
combined. We're gonna match that
We're matching
times
it.
2. You might be getting an 8-hour-long podcast.
Every minute, we're doing 2 minutes of analyzing.
We're breaking down every syllable that they speak.
We got you covered.
Don't miss it. We will. It'll be the highlight of your day because it'll take that long to listen to.
That's how long it'll take.
With that said,
Yeah.